It took us 4 weeks to solve our deduplication problem, which meant removing 100,000 duplicates from our database. The start of our syncing from initial day one was first building the right permissions from our sync user. So we were merging using the Marketo deduplication task to do lead to contact. But then on the lead to lead records and contact to content records, we actually used the Salesforce deduplication. So we had two different kind of bulk tasks happening at night. So from the Marketo side of the house, we were basically creating smart lists. And within those smart lists, I was creating the rules to who we were wanting to deduplicate in Ringlead. And one of the best things about that was that I could create multiple smart lists in Marketo and basically clone the task in Ringlead and then just update the smart list. Ringlead can access whether it's a smart list or a static list, and from that list, we can then build our matching rules, whether that's email, loose first name, loose last name, loose company. So it was very efficient, and also I could keep a track record within Marketo of all the different smart lists rather than just kind of recreating a new, or basically syncing over the original smart list in Marketo. We basically were able to create new smart lists each time, and then Ringlead made it very easy to kind of copy our initial rule tasks and then dedupe from there. On the Salesforce side, we basically created filters. First, we have a sync to Marketo filter that we use. So that was the number one filter. We always wanted to make sure that we were deduping people that were in Salesforce that were also in Marketo. So that was number one. And then we would use the matching filters of email, company, organization. And then there were other kind of master record rules that we would put in based on our lifecycle. And the coolest thing I thought was basically I could prioritize through a hierarchy of our lifecycle rules and keep those rules intact when Ringlead is processing our duplicates. And that was something that I could not do traditionally in Marketo or just regular Salesforce match. Basically, I was able to prioritize our life cycle, and that's basically our most important functioning, how we identify leads across the buyer journey and be able to prioritize those in all our deduplication tasks. And that took a little bit time from the first onset, but with the ability to clone how you set up these rules, I was able to multiply that across every merge that we do and makes it very easy. Ringlead Scheduler is basically flexibility for us to manage this process. I think it gave me the ability to solve the problem in the exact timing that I wanted to, that worked best for our organization and worked best for our API limits. So the best way for me to do this was to schedule every day as I left work. So as I would leave probably in the evening, I would schedule night batches, and working with Ringlead through onboarding, we were able to kind of manage the API limits by focusing on a certain batch of records. So we would kind of start with A through B records, say emails start with A through B, and then kind of continually progress through there.